Welcome to Newsletter Guru TV, your show with a boatload of smart marketing and business building advice, and a little fun along the way.
This episode of Newsletter Guru TV is brought to you by Jim Palmer's Stop Waiting for It to Get Easier mastermind and coaching programs. Now is the time to create your dream business, and Jim Palmer is the perfect coach to help you get that done. Jim offers 3 different coaching programs, and as a member of his mastermind group, you'll also benefit from the advice, wisdom, and inspiration of other successful entrepreneurs. Learn more about Jim's mastermind and coaching programs at www.thenewsletterguru.com/coaching, www.thenewsletterguru.com/coaching, and get started building your dream business today.
Hey everybody, it's Jim Palmer, the Newsletter Guru, and I'm committed to helping you build a more profitable business faster. All right, it is a Friday afternoon. We just wrapped up a 3-hour mastermind call with some of my coaching members, and it was an unbelievable call, and just so many great ideas. There was a lot of sharing at the beginning of, I think we probably had over half the people in the program come to my Dream Business Academy out in Las Vegas, so that was pretty cool. We were sharing some of the ahas, and at the end of that session I said, I want to share a couple of the ahas that I had as the host and instructor for the program. And so there was 3 of them that I shared. One of them is kind of, it's I say this all the time about live events. When you go to live events and connect with people one-on-one, I know there's email and there's phone calls and all the different things, but when you make connections with people, it's very, very powerful. And there's no better way to do that than going to live events. In fact, next week I'm going to be down in Dallas, Texas at the GKIC Super Conference, again, making more face-to-face connections, and that's a very powerful way to grow your business. The other thing, the second of 3, was the power of all growth happens outside your comfort zone. If you think of that, when you've really stretched yourself outside of your normal, where you operate and it's comfortable, maybe even a little uncomfortable, the big growth happens out here. And it was that way for a lot of people at the Academy, but I also shared it was that way for me because I've been being pushed in mastermind groups that I'm a member in, and some of the other people, the influential people in my life, have been pushing me to do my own live events. So that was a little bit outside my comfort zone. Not that I didn't think I had the information to share, but I mean, putting the whole thing together, marketing it, putting butts in the seats, as they say, bringing it all together. Again, my first one was, all the way across the country. There was a lot of things that really came together, but it really was a phenomenal success. We sold it out in the last couple days, which was kind of cool. But the third and really the big thing I want to talk with you about today on this episode of Newsletter Guru TV is on the second day, the morning of the second day, Friday, I opened up and did a little thing on mindset. So we did a lot of strategy, marketing, business building with a few mindset modules on the first day. But the second day I opened up and really shared a great deal about my journey and my struggle. From when I started my business, my first year was revenue free, which says it took me a year to get my first client. But then really for the next 3 to 4 years, there was a lot of struggle, cash flow struggles, things like that. But there were also things that I knew I wanted to do in my business that could happen faster. I could get to this higher point of success quicker if I was able to go for number 1, join a mastermind group. The second thing I shared was that I wanted to go start exhibiting, have my company go exhibit at major conferences, which is anywhere from $5,000 to $8,000 or maybe $9,000 investment. Again, I knew in my heart that it would be good. I didn't actually think that I would come home with $9,000 in new business. I hope that if I come home with half or more immediately, and then all the people that I met there, future sales would continue to develop. I thought that would be a good thing. But the mindset part was me being in a position early on where not only did I not have a lot of money, but I had some debt, quite a bit of debt, is investing, which meant going further into debt as I grew my business. So I really told a lot about how I got over that, how I got comfortable with debt, how I got comfortable with investing in my business. There was a lot of nuggets that I shared, and I really connected with people. As a matter of fact, on one of the breaks, I had at least 4 people come up to me and just say how important that was that I shared like that, and it really felt good, because one of the things you want to do when you bring people to an event is not only teach some good stuff that they can do, but you really want to make some connections, and I really felt that was very powerful. So no matter where you are with your business and the growth that you have, I think the number one thing I said a lot of things, but the thing I said is, if you are convinced, in other words, if you have utter conviction in your heart and in your mind and your gut that what you have to offer is valuable, it can change lives, it can make lives better for your clients, your staff, your patients, whatever it is that you're offering. If you're convinced you have immense value to share with the marketplace and can make a difference, then I think it's really up to you to kind of put the big boy pants on, put the big girl pants on, and roll the dice a little bit, because it is a little bit of a gamble when you're investing in yourself and investing in the growth of your business by most of the time taking on some debt in order to accelerate your growth. So it's a gutsy move, but if you're really convicted that what you have is good, and you're convicted that you're going to be successful in your mind, then you got to go for it. And so it's really very powerful. Now the good news is we're about 2 weeks past, and checking in actually today, as after I'm done recording this, with the guy who's editing. We recorded the entire conference, and I mean that one module alone. Of all the other things, I talked a lot of different stuff. I taught a lot of different things, but that one module alone, I think, is going to be a deal maker, deal breaker. It's going to be a hugely influential part of your success if you want to invest in the DVDs, which, by the way, that sort of came in there like a little seed I planted, which I do a lot. But yeah, we're going to put the DVDs, make those available of the program. So if you didn't get a chance to come to the Las Vegas Dream Business Academy, you can invest in the DVD series. So we'll announce that in about a week or two when that's all edited and all put together. But again, you've got to be willing to invest. As I say, there's the current you and there's the future you. There's your current business now, and there's the future business that you want to have. You have to invest to get to the future you. You have to invest to grow your business to where it is. If you just rely on growing by cash flow alone, I make a sale, I pay this and that, and then whatever's left I'm going to reinvest in the business. Some people do that. In my opinion, it takes you forever if you're going to grow your business on cash flow alone. So be convicted, have utter conviction what you have is valuable. Invest in your future self, invest in your future growth and profitability of your future business. And that's all I have to say about that. So hope what I shared with you today resonated. If it did, I'd appreciate it very much if you would click the like button, the share button, and help spread some of the videos that I do each and every week. We're in our 5th year now, which is so cool. And share it with your friends, your people who follow you on your newsfeed if you're watching it on social media. And so that's really easy. Again, just click the like or share button. And before the day's out, look for more ways that you can add value to what it is that you're currently doing, your current offerings. How can I make them even better? It doesn't always mean giving stuff away, just how can I add some value? So my current customers stay longer, but it's also going to be a more valuable program to new members, new clients, patients, whatever. And before the day's out, look for ways that you can put a smile on somebody's face. Random acts of kindness every day, at least one person you don't know. Just make them smile. Whether you wave them into traffic, let them get ahead of you at the checkout line, or mention nice coat, hey, smile at their kid, I don't know. Figure out what you can do. If you just really retrain your brain to say, I'm going to make somebody smile today, and everybody does it, what a nicer world this would be. All right. I think that does it. My book, Stop Waiting for It to Get Easier, Create Your Dream Business Now, is doing very well, selling a ton of them on Kindle, which is kind of cool. I guess not too many people like to hold the book anymore. I still do. Obviously, I got a pretty decent library that keeps changing and evolving as I get more books. But one last thing, note to self: don't do a video right after a 3-hour mastermind call, because my brain's a little mushy. But check out Stick Like Glue Radio. It's the only podcast dedicated to helping you create an everlasting bond with your customers. Why? Because they stay longer, they'll spend more, and refer more. Those are all great things in your business. My name is Jim Palmer. I'm the host of Newsletter Guru TV. I'm committed to helping you build a more profitable business faster. Watch for another great episode of Newsletter Guru TV next week. And until then, you take good care.